Hello, this is Asin Law Office. Today I'm going to explain why the order of your response is so critical in a defamation investigation, specifically referencing cases at the Seoul Dongdaemun police station. Defamation isn't just about what you said, it's about the sequence in which you explain it. A simple change in that order can completely alter the nature of the case. If you lead with your emotions instead of first organizing the facts, the official record will be built around those emotions, not the objective truth. The very first step in an investigation is to define the nature of your expression. You need to distinguish whether it was a statement of fact, an opinion, or a simple evaluation. But if you jump ahead and say, "I wrote it because they were in the wrong," before this distinction is made, it can be interpreted as an admission of malicious intent. It's ironic, isn't it? You might be trying to explain your side of the story, but the record ends up showing the exact opposite. That's why the sequence is so important. Next, we look at the timing and context. You must clearly organize when, under what circumstances, to whom, and how widely the content was published. The legal evaluation changes depending on the scope of its publication. Only after that do you explain the truthfulness of the statement and whether it served the public interest. If this order gets mixed up, your entire defense strategy loses its foundation. Furthermore, statements made during a criminal investigation can directly impact a civil lawsuit for damages. That's why we don't treat criminal and civil cases as separate issues. We view them as a single, continuous process. It's within this framework that we decide whether a settlement is necessary at the investigation stage, or if it's a matter worth fighting to the end. This is also how we determine whether to take on a case. It's not about persuasion, it's about helping you make the right judgment. In practice, we re-examine all materials right up until the day before the investigation. We meticulously review the original post, how it was screenshotted, and the conversational context. We prepare as if the investigation is happening tomorrow. Without this kind of preparation, responding spontaneously on the spot can lead to a record that seems illogical and difficult to understand from a common-sense perspective. Since 2009, the standard I've maintained is simple: structure over emotion and sequence over assertion. We consider the entire potential flow of the case, from the criminal investigation to a civil suit, and even compulsory enforcement. We don't break the case into pieces, we handle it comprehensively. Ultimately, in a defamation investigation, how you say it, the order, is more important than what you say. The sequence builds your logic, and that logic influences the outcome. Asin Law Firm handles criminal, civil, family, real estate, and administrative law with this principle in mind. If you need a consultation, please refer to the video description. Subscribing and liking our channel helps us provide more detailed legal advice. Thank you.